Hey guys, this is Jason. What I've got going for you guys today is a stuffed pepper recipe. It's not a hard thing to do. It's fairly easy to do, as a matter of fact. I've just picked all my vegetables out of the garden, so I do have quite a few extra. You know, and depending on what you like inside them, you can vary this recipe any way you see fit. I happen to, be rummaging through my freezer, and this is what I had available, so this is the type of recipe I'm doing today. But you can change it up, mix and match with, any ways you see fit, any styles, depending on your taste and how you like to cook things. So like I said, I'm just getting these things up on the grill. I decided to do a nice little video, and let's see how it comes out. Alright, we'll see you. Hey guys, this is Jason in the kitchen. We're going to show you how we go about doing this meatless stuffed pepper. Alright, now what we got here is we're sweating out some onions. Want to make sure you keep on stirring them, make sure they don't burn, because there's nothing worse than a burnt mushroom. And what we got here is them our green peppers. That's what we're going to use for the cavity for the meal that we're having today. I just cut the tops off. This is the easiest way to do it, in my opinion. You just get a big enough Ziploc bag. Oh, we use cheap olive oil. A little bit goes a long way. You just drizzle a little bit in there, and then you put some salt and pepper. But what I've got in here is some excellent banana peppers. Now, I had a little bit of a garden, and I've got plenty of them. So even to sweat these things out is not a big issue, but I've already done it. I'll just heat them up and throw them in with the mushrooms when they're all ready. And I'm just going to mix that in with the rice. Now what we've got here is some honey. And if you guys like Chinese food, I'm sure you're familiar with putting honey in rice. And we're just going to go ahead and do that right now. Be nice and sweet. Now you got to watch out. Don't do like I did. Put it in the microwave for more than a minute. Got a little bit too much olive oil in there, but that doesn't hurt anything. It just won't burn. We'll drain it out before we put it in the rice. So you never know, that might make the rice a little more less lumped together. And finally, what we're going to do is, I tried this with the banana peppers. I stuffed some banana peppers a while ago, and boy did it come out good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this chicken gravy, I'm going to mix it in the pan with this, when I dump all these peppers out, get the remnants of all this cooking going on, and I'm going to make a nice little gravy. I'm going to mix the gravy in finally with all this, with the rice, with the vegetables, and that's going to be a perfect thing. Of course, this is going to be meatless, because like I was explaining, I don't have any meat to throw in here. It's going to be a meatless stuffed pepper, and that's going to be a fantastic little meal. Stuff these peppers. We're going to put a little shredded cheese in the bottom, and then we're going to mix it in steps. I'll show you that whole deal. It's a nice little snack, or a perfect little meal. Alright, alright guys, as you can see, we've just dumped the vegetables in with the rice. I'll stir them up in a minute. I won't bore you with the details of that. We've got the leftovers clinging to the pan. That'll make an excellent gravy. Mixed in with the chicken. We'll pour that on top of the rice. And before I get too ahead of myself, I will get that going, and I'll show you how I do that, and we'll continue this recipe. Alright, I'll see you in a few. Alright guys, the gravy is done. Might be a couple clumps in there, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. This is going to make this little concoction taste fantastic. And that's pretty much it, guys. We're going to stir this all together. we're going to start stuffing the peppers. Alright, I'll show you how that's done. And this is the whole setup. All we do, guys, we take a little bit of cheese. You don't want too much because it'll be kind of greasy on the bottom. You just spoon it in. Alright, that's about it. I'm going to fill these whole things up. I can't do this with one hand. And that's pretty much all you do. You can layer it with cheese, and they're really delicious. Usually what we do is we get about 2 pounds of ham and we mix it in. The you know, the regular ham you get in a little flat package. It's either a pound or it's 2 pounds depending on the size of it. You dice it up into little tiny squares. Same kind of squares you get in salads and stuff, and that's perfect. Or, you know, this is a recipe, and, you know, feel free to change it up, guys, however you feel is necessary for your own taste and, you know, your best interest for yourself. Alright, guys, these are the peppers. You want to stuff them right up to the top. That's why they call them stuffed peppers, in my opinion. I topped the tops off with cheese. We got a little leaner right here, so I'm not really going to worry about that one, unless I can get it to stand up without too much trouble on some of the meat in there. And that's pretty much it. Alright. Alright, guys, as you can see, the temperature's somewhere around 300. I was able to get the leaner stacked against something to get them upright. And we're talking anywhere between 15-20 minutes, half hour tops at this kind of temperature. Alright, guys, it's been about a half hour, almost right to the T. Let's peek underneath the hood and see what we got. I have flipped them, turned them 180 degrees. I only have fire on one side. The coals are burning on one side, so I didn't want to cook only just one side. I turned them, and usually I don't cook on one side, but I had some leftover coals, and that's how I got it done today. Let's see what we got. This is what you're looking for. And they looked perfectly done. And that's how you do it, guys. I had a feeling it wouldn't take more than a half hour. Half hour went by. We got it done. Looks like it came out wonderful. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. And I hope you get some useful tips for cooking your stuffed peppers. Fairly easy to do. Doesn't take that long. And they are delicious. Alright now. Take care.